Hi guys, I'm Shandor, welcome to my cinema. Today I'm watching the 1969 Western comedy Support Your Local Sheriff. As far as I know, this movie is going to parody a lot of the Western tropes, that most Western movies have, which sounds great, I'm all for it. I don't think I know anyone in the cast, I have no idea what the plot is going to be. Hopefully this is going to be funny though, so let's not waste any more time. Here comes Support Your Local Sheriff. 3, 2, 1... That was pretty cool actually. They've got the look down, to a T.
We are gathered here today to consign the mortal remains of Millard Frymore.
Okay.
Or whatever his name really was.
Mm.
Heavenly Father, we hereby consign to your tender mercies all that remains. Get out! Get out! In fact, he was took from us so fast he never even got a chance to unpack his suitcase.
Oh, poor Millard.
Gold.
What?
There, it's gold.
Down there in the grave. What? Let's get this coffin out of the way and have a look.
Get out of my gold mine!
Oh, that line was dubbed, for sure.
Get out of my gold mine!
Yeah, this is dubbed. And this wasn't. Okay, so they found gold. The music is pretty cool, I have to say.
Oh, I think the women are safe enough for the most part. I mean, we only got a couple being much interest in anyone.
Oh, well, now, this may be very funny to the members of the town council, but we mine owners haven't found anything to laugh about since we started in business. Maybe what we need is a new mayor and a town council that does know what to do about it. Well, do you enjoy giving 20% of everything you take out of the mines to the Danby family?
Why would we enjoy it?
Oh, who are the Dembies?
We've got to do something, even if it means bringing troops in here.
It all happened so fast, we just ain't had a chance to really get organized yet.
And the Danbys are taking advantage of it.
There goes one of them now.
Okay, so that's one of the Dembies.
Which one is he?
Joe.
He's Joe.
And it's going to stay that way, till we can find ourselves a sheriff that doesn't turn tail and run the minute someone takes a shot at him.
Ah, I see. Support your local sheriff. People are having fun there. Oh. Or just like that. Okay.
And it was a fair fight.
Was it?
May have been a lot of things, but self-defense it wasn't. And he didn't draw first. You did.
Yes. Duh. Emperor's new clothes. Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, that's an old trick. You did it pretty well. Not real well, but pretty well.
Mm.
An old Arizona trick. But I have seen it used as far north as Montana.
Okay.
You feinted him into drawing with your left shoulder while you were going for your gun with the right hand.
So what?
You beat that poor man to the draw.
Yeah.
Joe Danby. And you had better remember it.
Oh, I'll remember it, Joe. That's about all I'm going to do the rest of my life is go around remembering your name.
I like him. He's a cool character. He seems smart. Amos tasty home-cooked meals. Breakfast, lunch, supper. $3. Well, what's the point? Well, okay. You better let people know.
This one a Emma's tasty home-cooked meal?
That's it, mister.
Charge $3 for this, huh? That's what they call inflation. Sometimes it catches you right in between mouthfuls.
Okay, so far it's silly, but not too silly. If it gets too silly, I might have problems. Sheriff wanted. Yeah, see, this is not funny to me at all. Like, it's a waste of time for me.
Watch where you're grabbing.
Again, I think that was a dubbed line.
Hey, you the man I talked to
You're
about,
left which turn, mister?
about the job of sheriff? You never have said anything about the pay.
Well, for the right kind of man, 150 $3 a month. At my house, my daughter does the cooking.
Well, gentlemen, I think it's only fair to tell you that I'd only be interested in this job on a temporary basis. I was on my way to Australia when I heard about your gold strike, and I decided to travel through here and see if I couldn't pick myself up a little steak.
You ain't said nothing yet about your qualifications for the job.
Oh, don't worry about that. If I take it, you'll be glad you got me.
Question of you taking the job, it's also a question of you being able to handle it.
Oh, that's true.
We ain't in much of a position to be choosing.
That's true too. Uh-huh. Old trick.
What's your point, Mr. McCullough?
Well, no point. Just an exhibition of marksmanship. The bullet went through the hole in the center.
Would you mind doing it again, Mr. McCullough?
You want me to do it again?
If you don't mind.
Well, I already shot one hole in your roof.
That's all right.
Well,
I hope you didn't take no offense at nothing I may have said earlier.
No.
that's proof enough.
Is there some kind of badge that goes with this job?
Oh, you bet there is.
Do we have a jail here?
Do we have a jail? Brand new one with 2 cells that the whole community pitched in, built last month. It was designed to be practically escape-proof.
Oh, good, because I think I'm going to have to throw a couple of people in it.
The only thing it hasn't got is iron bars for the cells.
You're kidding.
Ugh.
What do you think you're trying to do? Stopping a fight. Who are you? I'm the new sheriff. Now, I want all you people to quit disturbing the peace. Clean up this mess. I want you to go into the Mint Saloon. There's a fella in there by the name of Joe Danby. You tell him I remember his name. He's under arrest for murder. I'll be in to pick him up in about 20 minutes.
That's a ballsy move.
What are you going to do after he kills me? Then I'll arrest him for both murders.
Yeah, the music is really smart. Good musical cues and everything.
That ought to take care of it until we get the bars in.
What? Oh, that's the mayor's daughter? Okay.
Mighty fine-looking girl. Takes after her dear departed mother.
Mother died, huh?
No, she just departed.
Okay.
Well, the Danbys, there's 4 of them, father and 3 sons. They're all of them pretty tough customers. In many ways, you might say, they're like outlaws.
So they are.
How's that?
Well, they prefer to do pretty much as they like.
Don't want me to arrest this boy.
No, I don't mean that at all. It's just that it's kind of a new idea. It takes a little bit of getting used to.
He's a good politician.
You're the mayor of this town, and if you order me not to arrest this man, well, you're the boss. Of course, I'll have to give you this badge back.
Yep.
We're all behind you, Sheriff. Don't give it another thought. You don't need any help with Joe Danby, do you?
No, I can handle it.
Oh, good, good.
You're the strangest girl I ever met.
Yep.
Go away.
Do you always show this peculiar side of your nature, or am I just lucky my first day in town?
Hi, I'm Mrs. Danvers.
What in the world? Prudy, is this man bothering you?
Hey, ma'am. You're faster than Joe.
Who says so?
I do. I've seen you both draw. You're faster than he is.
Ah, he's a good observer.
How would you like the job as my deputy?
I'd hate it.
Eh.
Even if I lived through it, I'd hate it.
Joe, you just make me feel tired all over when you talk like that.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Bad enough to have to kill a man without having to listen to a whole lot of stupid talk from him first.
All right, Sheriff, hold it. Now drop your gun belt.
Who's that man? Oops. Well, he is going to be his deputy.
Couldn't let him shoot you in the back.
Oh, you could have.
Yep.
Is this the kind of town you people want for yourselves? This kind of life you want to lead? Any more of this foolishness, and I'm going to close this place up tight.
Yes, sir. I wouldn't blame you a bit, sir.
Whether you like it or not, we're on the same side now. Oh,
Take it easy, boys.
And now, Joe, the cell on the right here is yours. We don't have any bars yet.
You're kidding.
That's what I said. You stay on that side of the line, and everything should work out fine.
What?
Yeah, it's like...
You expect me to sit here in this lousy cell on that? What is that red stuff all over the floor?
I see.
Oh, wow.
I see.
That's the poor fella that crossed the line earlier today.
I see what... Okay.
But the mayor seemed to think that my qualifications suited the job perfectly.
Yeah, well, he'd have thought that if he was blind in both eyes and crippled in both legs.
Yeah, it's true.
Why Australia?
Well, you'd know if you'd ever read a book about it. They got a stick that when they throw it away, it comes right back at them.
Yeah, boomerang.
They got some animals over there. They got one that hops and will box you and carries things in its tummy.
It's true.
You see that the bottom nail on the right?
Yeah.
Wow.
You ain't got a reputation.
What would I want with a reputation? It's a good way to get yourself killed.
He's right.
Just go on practicing while I put Joe back in jail.
I put Joe back in jail.
You just won't play the game, will you? I keep laying down the rules and you don't pay any attention.
Ain't bad enough that I had to be dragged out of that saloon in front of all of my friends.
Oh, I doubt if you have all that many friends that you need to be upset, Joe.
Yeah.
But I'm curious as to why you picked Jake.
Well, Jake backed me up when it really counted. I'd have to wait and find that out about another man. Then it might be too late.
He has a
How
point.
about a judge?
Okay, Prudy obviously likes him. And now her whole face is gonna be covered in flour. And her hair.
I guess now that we got law and order, churches will start moving in.
Yeah, that's usually the next thing that happens.
And then the women will start forming committees and having bazaars.
Passing through on my way to Australia.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, he's totally gonna stay. Yeah, I don't know. So far, this has been an entertaining watch, but like, I'm not blown away by anything. You know, I don't find this really funny. It's entertaining. It's like, you can smile. You know. It's not spectacular.
What are you...
You was on fire, Prudy! Prudy, you was on fire!
Fire?
Well, that's quite a daughter you got yourself there, Mr. Mayor.
Yep.
I think she's crazy.
She is.
Well, she...
I mean, you are disinterested, ain't you?
Oh, I think you can safely say that, yes.
A rich little old gal in her own name, Sheriff. Sole owner of the Millard Frymore Memorial Mining Company.
Aha.
And whoever marries her get the mine.
Shaft and all.
Set out to clean up a mess. You don't just sit around and watch that mess get bigger and bigger.
Very true.
What you doing,
Yeah.
Sheriff?
Good dialogue, and good acting, actually, in this movie.
You ain't gonna stick to your plan of handling this all by yourself, are you, Pa?
Since when did it take more than one Danby to take care of a little thing like this? I believe you got one of my children in your jail here.
How dare you walk into my office and pull a gun on me?
Get your finger out of the end of my gun.
Dare you pull a gun on me?
This is
I
fun.
said take your finger out of the end of my gun.
Well, it seems Joe murdered a man this afternoon.
The way I hit it, he killed a man in a fair gunfight.
Nope,
Well, I've been around Joe all afternoon, and I haven't seen him do one smart thing yet.
that's true.
Can I see him?
Well, why didn't you take that approach when you first came in? He's right in there.
I don't know his name. He was some bum in a saloon. Besides, he drew first.
Nope.
I gotta throw in with that, Sheriff, that you don't exactly dazzle nobody with your intelligence.
Great line.
Danby? Why, he's a mean, no-good, low-down bushwhacker.
Well, now there, you see? No wonder he's lonely.
Yeah, makes sense.
Who says he's the fastest gun to ever hit anywhere?
Everybody. That's all they're talking about all over town.
Besides, what could he do against three of us?
He could kill two of us.
Yeah.
Why don't we just run him out of town like we did the last sheriff?
Because this one won't go.
He didn't throw a scare into you, did he, Pa?
Yeah, he did.
This would be a dumb time to find out who's the fastest with a gun, us or some show-off that might be lucky even if he weren't good.
Yeah, that's a very sensible thing to say. See? Sometimes when people are put into their place, they become suddenly, you know, good guys.
How can I be of service to you, Miss Prudy?
What?
How can I be of service to you?
What do you mean, service? What?
Nothing. You just said you're a dumb little old girl from a little old hick town, a jerkwater.
I know
part
what
of
I
it.
said.
That was... Okay, yeah, there are some good moments in here.
Not that it matters, really. I just thought it was dumb to go around having such an attractive man thinking I was A hopeless loony. I don't think that a girl would just curl up and die because you smiled at her, but yes, I think you're attractive.
Now, anybody can see that you're a very pretty and very attractive girl. However, if you're thinking of anything more serious, I'm afraid I'll have to warn you that I'm on my way to Australia and I'm just passing through here. You think something's the matter with me?
Do I think there isn't enough time to tell you how much?
Women.
Good night.
Women.
You all right, Miss Prudy?
Probably not.
Shut up and mind your own business.
Yeah, you know, not all the jokes land for me. Actually, most of the jokes don't land for me in this movie. I mean, it's still a cute movie, you know, but that's pretty much about it.
See what gold does to men? We haven't even found anything, and already we're arguing about it.
You brought it up.
60 for who and 40 for who? What you mean is 60 for you and 40 for me.
Well, thank you, Jake. That's very generous of you. For what?
Horse holder.
Horse holder.
See, on Saturday night, that hitch rack out front would get full, and I'd hold the extra horses, sometimes all night.
It seems to me like you spend a lot of time with horses.
Oh, come on. Wow. Look, that was an actual stunt. That's pretty cool. Ah, the bars came. Finally.
Well, that kind of brightens up the whole place.
Have you seen my daddy?
Well, no, not since the night he came in here and we had that little chat. Oh, I'm sure he and your brothers are planning a little jailbreak.
You really think so?
Now, what else would they be doing?
Sheriff?
I'm guessing he was hired by the Danbys. Yeah, I really enjoy the music of this movie.
You don't want to go in there right now.
Ah, another assassin?
Wait here just a minute. I'll come back and I'll join you.
Honey, I think I just been
Shot.
Another one of them just rode into town.
You sure?
You can't miss a professional gunfighter. And he's been asking around trying to find you.
I'm sure getting sick of all this stuff. Oh, why do these Jaspers always have to hit town at meal time?
You gonna kill another man?
Childish way for a grown man to make a living.
That's one way of putting it. Rocks. What's he gonna do with those rocks?
You go to hell.
Okay. That was funny.
Either one of you opens his fat, stupid mouth, I'll chase you right out of town after that other yellow dog.
Paul, you've been touching up your hair again.
What do you mean again?
Nothing. Just looks better in spots, that's all.
What do you mean spots?
You get ready, because this is going to happen awful fast.
Huh?
Huh?
Nothing. That's all right.
It's not gonna work. No way it's gonna work.
All ready?
Yeah.
These fires in too solid.
What do you know about anything?
I'm the one that helped to set them in.
You... I ain't fooling around no longer.
That's a 2-day ride, Uncle Ira.
I know how far it is. You stop at the ranch and pick up some grub. Well, all right, get going.
Yeah, I have to comment the acting, you know? I really enjoy everybody's performance.
What's going on back here?
Well, that's all I need. Some stable bum ordering me around.
And you know, Paul, got a heart as big as a whole outdoors. But he don't have one brain in his poor old head.
It says you. I think it's the whole family, actually.
There's nothing romantic about it, Sheriff.
Nothing romantic about a man and a girl out for a ride on a warm afternoon.
You think what you want to, Sheriff.
Milt Danby is rounding up his 2 brothers and all of their sons and all of their hired hands. And they're going to ride into town and they're going to take care of you and Jake. And they're going to get Joe out of jail.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, he knows. Okay.
Have you figured what you're going to do?
More or less.
What?
Well, I thought I might just leave town.
I figured.
I've never made any secret of the fact that basically I'm on my way to Australia. And I don't think I'm going to find a better time to get started than right now.
That is one of the most mature things I've ever heard of a man doing.
She's actually right.
Almost any other man would have to stick around to prove that they are a man.
Yeah.
And get a whole town shot up to boot.
Yeah, which is again a big Western trope.
Didn't it sound a little cowardly to you?
No, I told you it sounds mature. I didn't say what
And
I
it isn't
thought.
mature, it is cowardly. Let's just call things by the right name from now on, huh?
What is the matter?
Yeah, seriously.
Did you really think that I was going to turn tail and run at the first sight of trouble?
Well, why shouldn't I? That's what you just said you were going to do.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not going to, so you just forget about it.
Logic? Because logic. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 13 people? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that's 13 people.
Majority has ruled, and as your mayor...
Yeah.
I object. I just want to ask one question. How many of you are going to help the sheriff against the Danbys?
Oh, no, wait a minute. It's not as simple as that, Prudy. Consider economic factors. Could affect the well-being of everyone in this town.
Besides, I heard that the sheriff was going to leave town.
I did too.
And I'd like to get my hands on whoever it was that caused him to change his mind.
Oh, well.
The men in this town are nothing but a bunch of low-down, miserable, cowardly curs.
Throw her out, boys. And don't be too gentle with her.
Well, I mean... Yeah, this kind of reminds me of High Noon, you know, where the sheriff was trying to get help and nobody would help him. Except High Noon is freaking amazing. I'm not saying this is bad, it's just... alright.
I'll even go to Australia with you if we leave right now.
Oh, we'll go to Australia, all right. But first, we got a few things to do, and I think it's about time we got started.
That was a great shot. A cannon. Oh, I like that. That was great. That looked great.
Get Joe.
Yeah, where did they take Joe? Because he's not in there for sure.
Throw down your guns, and I'll accept your surrender.
That worked. I mean, yeah, you gotta have a classic shootout, right? It's mandatory.
Haven't you ever heard of just wounding somebody?
I only know one way to shoot, and that's to kill.
Good.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
All is worrying about your life. What am I supposed to draw with from now on? Oh, look.
That's a good father.
Well, shall we see?
Believe him, Pa! You stay out of this, you miserable coward.
Jake, let Joe loose, and then throw the rest of that bunch in jail.
By myself?
I'll be right behind you.
Well, that was easy.
You weren't going to really blow him up, were you?
Oh, of course not. That thing isn't loaded. I just stuck that fake fuse in there.
Oh no, oh no, 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 no. It's loaded. Oh. Ah, okay. Hey, not the whorehouse.
I'll find out who's responsible for this outrage if it's the last thing I ever do, madam.
Disturbing the peace, that's what it is.
Uh-huh. I see what you're doing there.
I've never done anything to an unfortunate girl in my life. Well, some of those girls are the closest friends I got.
Is that so?
If you're upset with us about that Danby business...
We were behind you all the way.
Oh.
Well, no, that's not it. It's just that, well,
I've never made any secret of the fact that basically I'm on my way to Australia.
What the heck is that? Why would anybody do that? And it's the mayor's daughter.
Excuse me, gentlemen, a small crisis. I just want you to know that from now on, when you pick on this young lady, you'll be picking on my girl.
We didn't have any idea the wind blew that way, Sheriff.
What do you mean, your girl?
Prudy, for once in your life, play it smart and keep your big fat mouth shut.
You keep out of this. What do you mean, your girl?
After we're married, no matter how many kids we got, when I say we're off to Australia, we pack up kids and all, and off we go. Girls usually go where their husbands are.
Oh, when you put it that way.
Right? Right?
Are you really one of the richest girls in this part of the country?
The richest.
Well, that's nice. That's real nice.
Yeah, I mean, he came for money to begin with.
Never gets to Australia, but he keeps reading a lot of books about it.
Yeah, I figured.
Then I go on to become one of the most beloved characters in Western folklore.
Are you? Well, guys, this was Support Your Local Sheriff. Well, this was fine. This was a cute movie, I think. I really enjoyed the music. I think the acting was really, really good. I think the dialogue was actually really, really good in this movie. I just didn't find it that funny. That's it. You know, I mean, yeah, I laughed sometimes and I was smiling all the way through, and I really like, you know, the lighthearted atmosphere of this movie and whatever, but overall, I just don't think it's that funny. And, you know, it's supposed to be a comedy, so it's supposed to be funny. I just didn't find it that funny. But, you know, there are things about this movie that I think are really, really nice, especially the acting. I think everybody did a fantastic job in this movie. And also, you know, I really appreciate the fact that, you know, they took these well-known Western tropes, at least some of them, you know, and just turned them on their heads. That's cool, but I just don't think that, you know, the way it's all realized, I don't think it's that great, you know? So, that's about it. That's about it. It was fine. It was okay. Nothing more. So, there you go. Guys, thank you so much for watching this movie together with me. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. And see you all next time at the cinema. Bye.